Good morning, everyone. This is Father Nate, missionary priest in Italy, and thanks for joining us today, September 13th of 2024, for the memorial of St. John Chrysostom, Bishop and Doctor of the Church. Today's Gospel comes to us from the Gospel according to Luke, chapter 6, verses 39 through 42. Jesus told his disciples a parable. Can a blind person guide a blind person? Will not both fall into a pit? No disciple is superior to the teacher, but when fully trained, every disciple will be like his teacher. Why do you notice the splinter in your brother's eye, but do not perceive the wooden beam in your own? How can you say to your brother, "Brother, let me remove that splinter in your eye," when you do not even notice the wooden beam in your own eye? You hypocrite! Remove the wooden beam from your eye first. Then you will see clearly to remove the splinter in your brother's eye. Today's readings continue the theme that has been developing over the past few days. This theme is the idea of God's mercy and our need to respond appropriately to it. We notice that in the Gospel, the whole point of having the wooden beam removed is so to be able to help remove the splinter in our brother's eye. As St. Basil comments, self-knowledge, then, seems the most important of all. For not only the eye, looking at outward things, fails to exercise its sight upon itself, but our understanding also, though very quick in apprehending the sin of another, is slow to perceive its own defects. Self-knowledge, the awareness of our own defects, is key, since it is only once we set aright our souls and our criteria for judgment that we can hope to help other souls on the way of perfection. As the Imitation of Christ states, a true understanding and humble estimate of oneself is the highest and most valuable of all lessons. To take no account of oneself, but to always think well and highly of others, is the highest wisdom and perfection. Should you see another person openly doing evil or carrying out a wicked purpose, do not on that account consider yourself better than him, for you cannot tell how long you will remain in a state of grace. We are all frail. Consider none more frail than yourself. That's an interesting passage from the Imitation of Christ. And note, he doesn't say that we shouldn't instruct the sinner, or that we shouldn't denounce objective moral evils. Rather, even when we know what is right and wrong, that doesn't automatically make us better or stronger people. We're all weak, and as St. Claude de la Colombière writes, we have in ourselves the seed of every vice. There's not any vice that we're incapable of committing. It's only God's grace that keeps us pure. In the dialogues of St. Catherine of Siena, Jesus told her, "You see this gentle, loving word born in a stable, while Mary was on a journey, to show you pilgrims how you should be constantly born anew in the stable of self-knowledge, where by grace you will find me born in your soul." Through the intercession of Mary, Mother of Truth, let's pray asking for the grace to grow in self-knowledge and thus in our love of God.
Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed hearing the Gospel and homily, I invite you to share it with someone you know who may also find it rewarding, and also to subscribe to the Catholic Voice channel. Please see in the description below if you would like to receive a text message for each daily Gospel and homily. Please also keep our missionary priests throughout the world in your prayers. Thank you, and God bless.